Hello. Welcome, everyone, to the JeffJeffs Bizarre Adventure panel.
Yeah. He knows what's up back there.
Isn't it insane that this is even happening at all? Like, wow, okay.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? Yeah.
Did something happen?
Nothing. Everything's totally cool. Everything's fine. But first, I think some introductions are in order. First, from beyond the sun, weighing 8,000 tons, it's Timur.
It's actually 9,000, thank you.
From the depths of the ocean, master of war, it's Lucy James. And of course, everyone's best friend and worst enemy, Jeff Bakalar.
Hello.
Noticeably louder pop for Jeff there.
I'm sorry?
That was a noticeably louder pop for you there.
Yeah, well, it's because it's my name
His name's
twice.
on the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just how the cookie crumbles. I'm John.
yeah.
Sorry, Jeff, you've been overdone already.
After several increasingly poor life decisions, I became known as Super Eye Patch Wolf.
There's still time to change
It sounds great.
So first of all, thanks everyone for joining. It sure is a time to be. Look, I didn't know if I was getting on a plane like 3 days ago, but I'm so glad we're here. I'm so glad that we got to do this, and especially I just want to kick off this panel just by saying to my co-hosts, thank you so much for being here. I am so glad we get to do this.
Oh, yeah.
I have no answers for anyone about anything, but yeah, look, it's awesome to be here. And I think what's kind of fun is that I feel like we've been on this journey for 3 years where we took someone who knew less than nothing about anime. And, Jeff...
okay, sorry.
Okay, yeah.
I've seen Eon Flux before, right?
Yeah.
Does that count?
And I think educating Jeff and raising him up to the point that, look, Jeff, I didn't want to say it before the
You
panel.
can say it. You can say it.
I consider you
Yeah, say it.
an anime expert now.
Thank you. Thank you very much. You didn't have to say this. I knew it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did it.
Record time, too.
Yeah.
It only takes 3 years.
I don't think it was. I think it actually took much longer.
I mean, it took long and three different teachers to get him
It was
there,
also
but-
really frustrating, like nearly the entire way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember last PAX where he couldn't name any anime?
Oh, yeah.
Nah, no one remembers that.
That was such a heartbreaker. At the last PAX, someone asked
I don't
Jeff to name one anime.
No, that's not.
And I
could
was
not
just
do
like,
it.
I was at home watching that, like just digging into my chair seats, being
We
like,
were
it
in
was
the
all
audience.
We were in the audience.
You're
for a lot.
We were
misremembering.
yelling.
You're misremembering. I named JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. And I just did a very poor job of maybe explaining Hamon.
Yeah.
Which,
Yeah.
can you explain what Hamon
Yeah.
is?
It's just electricity in your blood.
Still doesn't get it. Still does not get it.
See,
Yeah,
Jeff,
it's vampire.
When
It's vampire.
When sunlight
It's
hits the
vampire.
human body,
It's
there's-
vampire electricity.
Okay, never mind.
But how
never
tall
mind.
are they in centimeters?
I don't remember. Like
Big fan.
500. Anyway, John, about me being an expert. Go on.
Yeah, listen, I think you guys can all agree, like, even just from his poise,
The way I
this
sit.
is an expert in all things anime,
Yeah.
right? Like, no question.
Yeah.
There's confidence there.
Yeah.
And so, I thought it would be kind of interesting to put this newfound education to the test. Because I think, Jeff, you have literally reached the point where you are able to see a small clip of any anime
Right.
and immediately discern everything about that anime.
That's right, folks. You're here to see a public shaming. Welcome.
You say that again, please?
See, I think at this point,
Yeah.
you are so educated that you could see just a couple of seconds of any random anime and immediately be able to explain to a large crowd of people what that anime is and everything about it.
Could we get
Here.
Hello Darkness, My Old Friend
wait.
over this?
We,
Thank
No,
you.
thank you.
all kidding aside, we talked about something a little different, right?
I don't know.
No, this is
No.
exactly what we indicated we would
Was
do
there a
something.
different Google Doc?
I feel I heavily
Yeah.
implied.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Was this? It was in Crowbros chat. Maybe.
Oh, he's not in
Maybe.
Crow Bros.
So sorry. Sometimes me, Tam, and Lucy just come on a hang, but we don't want like the kind of that sort of thing. And so we have a
we
separate
don't need a
chat
boomer
called
in
Crow
there, is what
Bros.
we're saying.
Okay.
But look, Jeff, I don't want you to worry because the
Yeah,
first
those lights are
clip
getting
is actually
hot.
going to be something you're kind of familiar with.
Okay.
The rules here is I'm not going to tell Jeff anything about the clips before we watch them. But this first one, it's actually JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. But it's
That's a spoiler.
but it might be JoJo's a little different to how you remember it.
Okay, I have no choice.
Can we play the first clip, please?
Okay, here we go.
An oil tanker for you. Crushed to death.
7 seconds. I'm going to roll all over
Okay,
you.
and we can cut it there.
I saw it.
So this is the modern version.
Wait, I've seen it.
This one you've seen.
Okay.
The first one
It's too
was
late.
from a
Time to
90s
die.
OVA.
What?
Yeah, and I always kind of wanted to talk about it, but it never quite came up. How did you feel about that new, different iteration of JoJo's?
And what is going on? Do you remember?
Yeah,
Can you
what
explain
was
what's
the-
happening?
They were
in that?
so it was an allegory for like the reliance on oil,
That is 100% correct. Carry on.
and and how both sides of the spectrum are they're so dependent but divided at the same time, which makes a lot of sense. He's really looking more M. Bison there than anything else, right?
Yeah.
For sure.
I was also thinking, Jeff, like just to get us warmed up here.
Yeah.
Just to get us warmed up.
I did really good just now.
Just over like the course of
did.
like
Yeah.
over the course of like 30 seconds, could you
Sure.
just recount the entire Jotaro Dio fight? Go.
Yeah, so it got to the point where none of them had Easy Pass. So they had to commandeer that oil tanker because they were worried that we're gonna get like a big fine if we go through Easy Pass without the tracker, and then they're gonna have to take a picture of the license plate, and that's a whole deal. And then they couldn't decide who was going to drive, and then they, as they do, they just fought about it and exploded an oil tanker in the middle of a bridge.
It's like Araki sitting right here.
Yeah,
crazy.
it's incredible. It's like a one-to-one. It's like I'm watching it. It's really
it's
that was
wild.
incredible, Jeff.
Yeah.
That's what happened in the anime, John.
Yep. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, absolutely. Okay, so I didn't want to get like too into things too quickly, so I thought to start here, we'd go with a very iconic scene that most people are familiar with. And Jeff, I don't think you've experienced this,
Yeah.
but I know you're going to be able to fill in the blanks, no problem. And just, it's been 3 years, and I have full faith in you, buddy. Can we play the next clip, please?
Okay, help me out here just a little.
And feel free to give us your running thoughts.
Okay. All right, Snake Man has not had a good day. Oh, all right, I know what this is, but I've never seen it.
What is it?
They're upset that they've murdered this innocent green person.
Up goes the weasel.
And he's laughing. He's not.
He's very
Yeah. He's
Get
just-
away with this!
Okay. You're gonna have to turn around sooner or later, pal. Well, it's a stormy day, and
He forgot his umbrella.
yeah.
It's normal
Well,
toilet experience.
this is a passage of time. This is a passage of time.
Head up.
You're really gonna ruin those teeth if you don't stop clenching. The way, yeah, okay. Oh no, is he picking up this island?
How does it look like he's picking up an item?
He's picking it up with his
Come on.
PMJ. What? I mean, they're really making a meal out of this.
What was that?
What?
What was that?
The comment or the thing?
The thing?
Nothing's happening. This is
What are you talking about?
It's anticipation, Jeff.
this is edging. They are edging. This is anime edging.
Yeah, that is actually very
This is
accurate.
buddy. Dylan, look away. All right,
There we go.
Oh my God.
into Guile.
What did you say?
You had him.
I got applause for that, Tam.
Guile?
Yeah. All right, well, he's at completion now.
Listen very carefully. You must.
Okay, I think we can pause that clip there.
With you. Got it?
Yeah.
Listen,
Okay, I think we can pause that clip and get Jeff's feedback here. Jeff,
Yeah.
what is that show? What happens in it? Just give us the major beats of the plot.
well, they both represent different weather patterns.
Hold up. Is every example you're going to give that it's just this person versus this person, they're on some kind of spectrum, some kind of oil thing
That's
happening?
not inaccurate though, Lucy.
I know
Yeah,
it's not, but I
that's
just
all
see what we're
I
getting
want you
into
to
here.
start from the beginning with the weird snake-looking dude. Tell me who
what's-
that
Right.
is and what's going
Well,
on.
okay. I didn't know you wanted me to go back that far. All right. So
30 seconds.
the snake person,
What's his name, first of all?
Kyle.
Yeah, correct. Any Kyles out there? Yeah,
Kyle.
we got a Kyle.
You know Kyle. There was a dispute, and
What was the dispute over?
believe it or not, $50. Small, not to them.
So you mean dollars?
Well, it's
Right.
it's more about the emotion behind the 50
Yeah,
bucks.
in
Like,
this
is
economy, too.
representative of so many unpaid
Well,
gas bills.
And if you calculate for inflation,
How does the green guy fit into the $50 dispute?
yeah. So he had owed the
Kyle.
Kyle owed the TMJ guy a lot of money, and it was getting rough. And they're like, look, this storm's coming, and we have to settle this dispute. I'm gonna lift this island and move it wherever I want, unless
To the
we-
small claims court.
Exactly. Another allegory, right? Exactly.
Yep.
And then the bowling ball head guy was just like, look, this island's my beat. I can't have this kind of riffraff. And
And so the color change of the hair.
the color change of the hair was basically what was going to happen if he didn't get the $50 by the end of the evening. It's like a Cinderella situation. He was going to turn into a pumpkin. So
What is the TMJ guy's name?
Benji. It's Benji and Kyle.
What kind of is he?
It's
like,
a simple story, Tam.
what race is he?
What race is he? I don't.
Listen,
I don't
be
see
careful what
race.
you say here.
I
We're
don't
live
see
on
race.
Cut his mic. Cut his mic.
Anime's not about race, Tam. I'm an expert. Who else can declare such a thing?
Okay, Jeff, I'm going to give you your score based on how accurate that was.
Oh, we're
Wait,
scoring
he also
now?
didn't say which one it was.
What?
Which anime was that?
Yeah, what was the name of that anime?
That was the oh, my mic cut out. That was I know it's Naruto.
Yeah! No, you idiot! It's not Naruto.
Well, everyone clapped, and that's,
Yeah, that was a
I
pit-
told you,
pity
it's a
clap.
public shaming. We laugh and clap when you're being shamed.
I'll take it. That was the best public shaming I've ever had.
So, Jeff, your score is 100% accurate.
I don't know about you guys. I'm 2 for 2. Let's go.
Okay, well, it's going to get a little trickier from here.
This
but
is
that's okay.
a cake.
Before
If
we move
if we
on,
could play the next
hold
clip.
on. Before
Okay,
we
hold
move on, how many people in this audience was that an informative moment for? How many of you were shaped
of
by that moment?
Yeah.
Look at that. See,
There's at least 11 people who are raising
there's
their hand.
at least 11 people who had a sexual awakening during that scene.
If we could play the next clip, please.
Dearest Mother, I have completed my enrollment for Cromartie High School. I hope to get used to the school as
Guys,
quickly
if
as
we
possible
could-
and lead a healthy academic life.
Keanu Reeves had to get his start somewhere.
But I'm surrounded by people who, frankly, scare me, and I'm kind of freaking out.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
This could be
Thank you
jail
very
or
much.
school.
Huh. Maybe these guys aren't so bad after all.
What is he doing? Is he sharpening it?
Ate my pencil. He ate my pencil!
No. Okay.
That can't be normal. He ate all of them. These guys are not your run-of-the-mill delinquents.
Wow. Whatever that was, I genuinely want to watch it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Because I, too, went to boarding school in a pencil factory.
Okay, so you've got the setting right.
Yeah, you got
That
the pencil
that is
factory,
what
you nailed
happened
it.
here. Boarding school
It's a boarding school
Yep.
for misbehaved youths. And, there's obviously a pencil situation happening there. But when inside that school, pencils are currency. And if you look before, Keanu Reeves offered a harmonica in place of all of that larger
That is
gentleman's.
incredible. That is exactly
Yeah.
what happened.
So, I mean, we've heard that one before a million times, have we not?
Yeah, the old harmonica in the pencil factory.
Yeah.
What if I told you, Jeff, that anime is about anthropomorphic pencil sharpeners? All those humans are pencil sharpeners.
I mean, Eve, oh man,
Do you still want to watch it?
I do. So you're telling me they're all these pencil sharpener people are stuck in a school together and they have to work?
They train to become pencil sharpeners, yeah.
Yeah, I'm on board. Let's go.
Yeah? You into that?
Yeah.
Where do you think that story goes?
Well, to the eraser. And, let's go. There it is. Where else can you go? You're a pencil, Tam.
That show is not about pencil sharpeners.
I didn't think so.
Right.
Yeah, so I like the voiceover stuff. That's real clean. It's got a nice, clean sort of presentation. You know how I am about like anime's obsession with labeling stuff. I care a lot about that. That's important to me.
Wait, what?
Like the pop-up labels and stuff like that. I think that's really cool. I like IKEA directions, like I like my anime. Yeah, so that's it. That's what I got. That's what that show's about.
Excellent. Jeff, 100% accuracy
Wait.
again.
Now,
He don't miss. He never misses.
It's like Wikipedia.
yeah, we call that a hat trick where I come from. Here's the thing. What's it really about, though? Because I really want to know.
So how many people are familiar with that anime? That is way more than I would have thought.
Yeah, that's a lot.
It's like a fifth of the room. So, what's the answer?
Okay, we'll talk.
What do you mean we'll talk? We got 42 minutes. What do you?
Jeff, there's a lot of clips.
Wonderful.
What say we go on to the next clip?
All right.
Okay.
Why not?
Excuse me, Relena? Here you go. It's an invitation to my birthday tomorrow. I hope you'll be able to make it to the
Why
party.
is everyone watching? What is that? Who operates like that? Oh. Here's what I think of your invitation. 45 seconds go by.
But why?
Don't cry. I wasn't coming anyway.
I'll kill you.
I get it. I know
What
it's.
kind of person is
She looks
he?
different now. That's just a different person now. That's a stunt double.
You know what the best part
Totally
of this
get it.
is?
Yeah.
The face that you used to make when you first encountered anime with us, your son is now making.
Yeah.
He's like,
So-
what is going on?
Yeah.
So, you're next.
But at least he's going through this at a very formative age. It's like, it's been very traumatic for me in my adult years to have to first do this. All right, that's a simple story. Look, I don't know why everyone had to like attend this invitation, but fine.
It's Japan. You don't know their customs.
Correct. So that's a high school situation, junior year in high school. Everyone's like, really sweating, getting accepted into college. And Jessica,
Correct.
right,
Yep.
was, really had her hopes on getting into Princeton.
She really wanted the other character, Chandler, to be there.
Right,
Definitely a woman named Jessica and Princeton in Japan, yeah.
Yeah.
And a guy named Chandler, was it?
Right. Yeah, that's John fed me a hint there, so I'll take it. Okay, so what happened was, he was doing really well on his SATs, and she copied off him. Plot thickens. This is anime.
That's not cool.
Right? So that's not cool. Then she finds out that she got into school and he didn't. And she's like, oh, I'll invite you to my graduation party to send me off to Princeton. And he's like, fuck your invitation. And that's where it went from there. And obviously, he's like, you took my spot in Princeton. I'm going to kill you for it. Which, in the competitive collegiate landscape, kind of tracks. So I feel like...
Yeah, they got a one in, one out.
Yeah, that's it. One door opens, another closes. You're not going to Princeton. You're not getting in. And he's like, I'm just going to kill you.
I'm going to kill a woman.
And then she turned into a ghost right then and there.
What did you think of the drive-by tear wipe?
Yeah, the tear wipe.
Yeah, he's just like, oh, sweetie, don't cry.
So he's like slightly misogynistic.
Yeah.
He's like so slightly misogynistic.
He's like, it's fine. You go to Princeton. I have plenty of backup schools.
Hey, baby, you can go to Yale.
Don't cry. He's being shitty about it, but that's
Look, he's got his reasons, and who are we to judge?
Yeah.
And look, he got a perfect score, and then I don't know, maybe there was like a moment where like she was just able to best him, and they were just looking at the candidates and like, Jessica's a better fit.
What's his name again?
Chandler.
Oh, Chandler.
Yeah. Come on, follow along.
I have a question.
Sure, Lucy. What else can I answer?
What do you think Caucus would do in that situation if he was in
Does anyone
Chandler's
want to
shoes?
hear from Caucus?
Does anyone know who Caucus is?
Who doesn't know who Caucus is?
How did you get
roll
here?
our hand.
What
are you people doing here?
Do you know? Are you just here for John? Is that what's happening? Is that?
It's okay to say yes.
I'm kidding.
We're here for him, so...
Yeah.
Get your hand off me.
Sorry. Sorry. All right. So Caucus is the 43rd most important member of the Band of the Hawk. Yes, Caucus. So if Caucus was looking at the situation,
Maybe Guts got into the college that Corcus wanted.
I
to get.
can't believe this stupid meathead got into that. What? This stupid man, Guts. He put Guts on his college application. You would accept a man like Guts to get into your college? I won't have any of this. I will go to Yale, and I will succeed, and you will fail. I will start a company that acquires your company, Guts. And that is how it'll play out. A hostile takeover is coming for you one day. Mark my words.
It's alarming how similar you are to Caucus.
That's not true, Dan.
So everything you've said about the show we just watched is accurate, but just there was one little detail you might have missed, and it's just there's like just a pinch of like giant battling robots in that show. Do you want to just mention about how those get introduced?
Yeah.
When was that?
They were there. You missed them. They were definitely
In
there.
the background?
Yeah, we can't play the clip again because it's been deleted. We have to delete the clip after
Also,
it's
like,
been played.
we're being streamed, like rights management, that kind of
Yeah.
So you're saying
In the background, there were two giant robots fighting.
well, it was Princeton versus Yale, the Yale robots. In this
The robots'
world,
names are Princeton and Yale.
well, they're the
And those
mascots
two,
for the school.
Jessica and Chandler, are
They're-
trying to get in them.
You want me to tell the story?
Come on.
I have so many questions.
Jeff, you're getting hot. You got to.
I'm sorry. Everyone
We're friends here.
take a breath. You know what mascots are for colleges, yes?
Yes.
The Terriers, right? Like the Gamecocks.
What?
Yeah.
Excuse me? Is that allowed?
Yeah. The Red Storm. There's every school has a mascot. In this world, they don't have mascots. They have like kaiju like robot things. Mm-hmm. And that's the backdrop. That they're just trying to make that make sense for again symbolism. Tam.
It's all 100% correct. Well done,
Symbolism.
Jeff.
4 for 4. 4 for 4.
Incredible. Yep.
I'm doing good. I'm doing good, and you're not.
Okay, we're gonna
Wow.
start heating things up now.
Okay.
Now it's really time to kind of flex your anime knowledge.
There we go.
If we could get the next clip, please.
All right, here we go. I'm ready.
じゃあ見ててみほらお手
Oh man. This is obvious. This is obvious. Oh my.
よーし、ゆっく起こして一緒にナノちゃん家行こっか。
Yeah.
何の知ってるの？そりゃ知っ
Oh my God. Yeah. Someone's got to get this dog. I mean,
I'm watching Dylan, and I have never seen a human
incredible.
blue screen in real life.
What is going on?
you're okay, right? It's just cartoons, right? It's fine, right?
Shaking his head.
Everything's fine, right? Everything's
This is going to
cool.
be the context for your "I learned it from you, Dad" conversation.
This is just like regular show, right? Yeah, that's what it is, except people have like a nuclear reactor coming out of their mouths. That's all.
Firstly,
All right,
what
Jeff,
is the
what was the
name
name of
of that show?
Fido. So obviously in the beginning, the dog, he's a smoker. You could tell.
Yeah.
How does he hold the cigarette without opposable thumbs? Does he give us some of this? Does he
It's
have a little
anime, Lucy. You have to suspend some of that disbelief a little bit, okay?
I'm getting anime-splained.
Right.
It's so infuriating to hear that after arguing with this man for like 120 JoJo's episodes.
yeah.
It doesn't matter how the house got on fire, Jeff.
It just is. I get it. The dog's a smoker. Everyone feels bad. And this was an intervention on the street. And they're like, oh, Fido, you know, you're only going to live for 15 years max anyway. What are you doing smoking a pack of Marlboros a day? You're going to cut that 15 to like 12. And Fido's like, look, I'm an adult dog. I can do whatever the hell I want. If I'm going to smoke cigarettes, I'm going to smoke. And they're like, we really think it's a bad idea, Fido. You're just a dog. Also, how do dogs smoke cigarettes?
Without opposable thumbs.
Opposable thumbs. And they're like, don't worry about it. And then they're like, no, we're actually taking the pack away from you, and we're drawing a line in the sand, and that's when Fido attacks.
He loses it. He loses it.
Yeah.
Right.
And everyone is very reactionary in this world, as you could tell. And the second Fido transfers his energy into somebody else, that smoker's guilt. Right?
So the energy is called smoker's guilt?
Yeah, you're talking about that nuclear like laser blast?
Yeah.
Yeah, smoker's guilt. Yeah, that's what that is. And, you know, everyone has to share Fido's agony of being, you know, face to face with addiction. And
Is that an allegory for like secondhand smoke? Maybe.
Yeah, well, I mean, everyone's suffering with that secondhand smoke, it sounds like, and buildings and things are suffering from that. And you know, look, like this entire arc of that season, if you recall, as you've seen, right? Like, you know, it's that was the pilot. Right.
And how many episodes did it run for, Jeff?
109.
How do you?
So
what
the
about
name of the
other
anime
dog?
is Fido's Agony.
Yeah.
It's about a dog who smokes.
Well, look, I don't want to.
And it's 109 episodes.
I don't want to spoil anything. The entirety of the series takes place on that sidewalk.
Can you tell us what happens in episode 2?
In episode 2, they find out that he's also a drinker.
Oh no, Fido, no.
Yeah. So he's got vices in stereo. It's just like he can't get off anything. He's lighting the old cigarette with the new one, you know, it's terrible. And everyone's like, oh, he smells so bad. Oh God, I can't believe he's allowed in the house like that. It's rough. I mean,
What about the?
Oh my god.
That's pretty good.
What about the other dog?
I'm sorry?
The second dog.
No, there was just one.
And the second girl?
Yeah, the second dog that there is not one of. I didn't, it's tough to really like get into the meat and potatoes of Fido's agony and smoking
It's dark.
guilt.
It's
Yeah.
So how
Look,
about?
that's okay. If I have to spoil it, I just feel bad. We're spoiling like 11 animes here.
Does anyone mind if Jeff spoils Fido's
you guys
Agony?
care?
Okay.
Everyone's
People
cool
are good
with
with it. People are good with it.
Fido's
See?
agony, and we'll have t-shirts available for sale after the show. Fido's agony, the other dog, it's his brother.
Oh, his brother named.
His what's that? I'm sorry?
What's the brother's name?
Curly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fido and Curly makes
Fido and
perfect sense.
Curly.
What's their relationship like? Are they
Tense.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, because Curly found a way to quit smoking previously.
Nice. Good job, Curly.
They grew up in a
Eats Fido up, doesn't it?
Yeah, and he's just like, oh man, he's like, you have such strong willpower and like support system around you, and like, I wish I had that for me and my family, and I just don't have that. I'm
Oh, so
going
they
around-
both have families.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Wait,
That is
what?
dark.
Yeah, and they're like, oh, every time I'm faced with my smoker's guilt, I bite someone on the leg, and they barf out a nuclear explosion, and it's like, the property damage alone has put me into debt for the rest of my life, and when you calculate, it's a mess.
Yeah.
So how do you explain the two giant mecha robots that were in the background fighting? I don't know if you saw them, but they were there.
I detect a pattern here, Tam.
They were there.
You're fibbing.
I'm not.
Okay, I mean,
Yeah.
that was incredible, Jeff. 100% again. I was worried that you wouldn't be able to get some of these.
Yeah.
I'm not worried anymore.
Yeah.
It's just. That's what they don't tell you. Like dogs. That's why dogs are just the best, because
Hey.
the sibling
Here we fucking go.
rivalry that they're able to put aside in times of when they really need each other. I mean, it's unmatched. No other pet's gonna do
So
that.
this is a shoe. A while ago, I told Jeff that I was fostering a dog, and he goes, oh, "You got a non-cat."
That's insane.
Is that like the most disturbed thing? Just-
Yeah, it's messed up.
Your hatred of cats overcomes your love for anything else.
Yeah, I think so. It's fine.
Yeah,
Nobody's-
louder. Louder.
Pretty bad.
Yeah.
That's fair.
You lost
Your
them, Jeff.
family is booing
lost
you.
them.
See, that is energy vampire shit for me. Like I love that. Really. Cats are fine. They're fine.
Okay, listen. Before you dive bomb this panel, we're gonna go to the next clip.
No, I mean I could do another 20 minutes.
No,
on
we're
why
good.
cats-
It's fine.
You know what? Somewhere at Crunchyroll headquarters, there's someone writing all of this down to be
Yeah.
like, we've got seasons here.
It's true. I mean, yeah. If you don't want to do more cat stuff,
No, please, for the love
Leave
of
the
God.
cats alone.
Let's move on to the next
cats are
clip.
they're fine outside.
Jeff, shut the fuck up.
Okay. You're not allergic.
Is that what? Wait.
Yeah.
Okay.
What am I looking at? Uh-oh. The secret's in the
3週間
chips.
先まで犯罪者は死んでいくようにデスノートには記してあるが、キラーは死の時間を操れるということも L には示している。
What the fuck is this?
だからこの場合、僕が何の情報も得ていない時に新しく報道される犯罪者が死んでいけばいい。
It's okay. It's better you can't.
まずい禁断症状か
Close your eyes.
やってやるよ L。 リュウクの情報と前もっての仕込みでどう見ても勉強している受験生を装いながら僕はデスノートで今報道されている犯罪者を
I'm gonna do some rough translation. I reach into the bag.
右手で方程
Wait,
式を
at
解
the
き
bottom
続
of the bag of chips was a
け左手
television?
で名前を書きポテチを取り食べる
And I bite the chip.
I get it.
夕飯の後息子さんはテレビもパソコンもつけずずっと勉強ですね
センター試験まで10日切りましたから
Take note of him, Jeff.
Yeah, I guess, right? Yeah. Oh boy.
これで僕の知り得なかった犯罪者が40秒後には心臓麻痺
What?
僕のアリバイの目撃者は L 本人だ
Oh,
よしもう一頑張り
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
You've seen it.
Shout out to Crunchyroll. Thank you
Yeah,
very
Thank you,
much.
shout out to Crunchyroll. I mean, that's
The best crisp packet you ever did see.
yes.
What is that show called?
That show is called Salty. Listen, here's what happens there, and it's a story you've heard 1,000 times before. You know, My man is being watched by a competing potato chip organization. It's a cutthroat industry, as you know, the snack food industry.
Surely.
Oh, yeah.
It's real rough. But look, you got to spy on your competition. I get it. Okay. The more chips that our protagonist eats, the more he's uncovering the truth.
About?
And the truth, well, it's literally a news broadcast at the bottom of the bag.
Okay,
sorry.
let's dive a little further into that. What's going on in that?
Yeah.
What's going on in that bag is it's a potato chip world, and he's just living in it. And again, we're gonna have to suspend our disbelief just a smidge here, because the more, like I said, the more he eats a chip, he's inspired to finish the contract that he's been working on, laboring on for all these weeks and months. It's killing him. And the more he eats the chips, the more fulfilled, right? He feels more satiated. But he's also uncovering the deep, dark secrets about the company he's about to hand over, this chip company.
Right. So what are the exams that he's looking at?
The chip exams?
The CHIPs?
Yeah, although it's very competitive. The chip exam, the chip exams is just sort of like what he has to go through. Everyone who works at that organization has to pass a chip exam.
What's the organization called?
I'm sorry?
What's the organization called?
Well, it's CHIPS with it's an abbreviation.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't that a cop show?
Yep. This is the same one.
What was his name, Jeff?
That guy?
Yeah, the guy with the tie.
Oh, Matthew.
Okay, and then the mopey guy who was kind of like watching him. What's his name?
Matthew.
Mayhew?
Matthew.
Matthew.
So it's Matthew and Mayhew.
You heard me.
Okay. I like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why was Matthew sitting
Weird.
In the perch?
Yeah.
We call that the perch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
In the chip industry, they call that the perch.
Yeah. Well, like in this show, everyone is able to assume a very unique position on a chair, and they're like, "Oh, it's like how can I tell you this in a way that you could understand?"
English?
No, it's like oh God, oh brother. All right. Well, like in let's say JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, right?
Yeah, let's say.
Right. Yeah.
Everyone has a stand, right? You know what a stand is?
I know what a stand is, yeah.
Yeah. Like Star Platinum or something.
Yeah.
Right.
Name another.
Name one more stand.
Just one. Jeff, I will fucking kill you.
Hi, everyone relax. I want to do a tough one. I want to do Polnareff's.
Say it, what is it?
Yeah, it's like Hyrule Green.
Hyrule.
Zelda stand? Hyrule?
Kingdom of Hyrule.
Yeah. Anyway, you've understood.
Moving on then, I guess.
You understand the concept of a stand.
I do, yeah.
Yeah, we do.
We get it. So
Do you?
in the chip show, everyone's stand is their perch.
Right.
So one of the guys who was the little child, I guess it was, who was
Named?
what?
What's his name again?
The little child?
Yeah. What was his name?
Oh, I thought we talked.
Yeah, but what is it?
What was it?
Oh, his is just cat.
It's cat now. It's cat now.
It was.
Everyone. It was Matthew. now.
I think out of all the
Is that-
explanations, this is the one that makes me feel the most like I'm having a stroke.
Yeah.
Stick with me. You'll be fine.
Okay.
I feel like we also haven't. There's another character in there that we haven't really.
Yeah.
The pen.
Yeah.
No.
The pen's name.
Go on.
What's the pen's name?
Sean Penn.
I don't know if I want to say it.
Say it.
Bick.
Now we're getting sued.
Now we're getting serious.
But the other character.
There was nothing else.
The floor demon, Jeff.
The demon.
Oh, that's you're talking about the vulture thing that was like dead on the bed.
Yeah.
Larry.
Larry the Upside Down Vulture.
Yeah.
He was born that way.
Came
He was
out.
born upside down, and Larry's got his own problems.
Where
but how does he
he
fit?
fit into the whole chip?
Yeah, the chip situation.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, well, so, yeah, I get it. So if you notice, Larry and Matthew are in the same room.
Right.
We definitely noticed that, yeah.
Yeah. Seems like you might not have.
No. Everyone knows that to be 100% true. So Larry and Matthew are in the same room, and Larry, the upside-down vulture, was like, oh, man, I'm the only one keeping you from buying this thing. And Matthew's he's a real piece of shit. He's been just denying him like all the food and nutrient and caretaking that he deserves because of his condition of being born in an upside down vulture. Yeah. And he's just depriving him of all these like things, and he's like, I'm not gonna give you what you need to live through the night unless I get this chip deal done.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there you go. That's the answer. I mean.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Jeff,
What's that
is
give it to me.
100% accurate.
How does he do it?
I don't know how I do it, but listen, Dylan, that was scary, right? It was a little scary. All right.
No.
It wasn't that scary. Okay.
Okay, I think I feel comfortable to start getting into the really difficult ones now. So what say we play the next clip?
Let's go.
Okay.
部長、手塚ゾーンか。相手のどんなリターンも全て自分の周囲に戻ってくるよう回転をかける手塚の奥義。彼にできることはもう何もない。
So it's all space, huh? No. Oh. Come on. What are we doing? Okay. Okay, I get it. If this isn't the most obvious situation.
Here's my favorite part.
That's like the wheat font.
Okay, so two things there. Two things I just want to point out.
Can we
First
just give
of all,
a round of applause?
can anyone prove that isn't how the dinosaurs went extinct? Second of all, I love how it just cuts at the end there, and in the most like Times New Roman font, it just says tennis tournament. Like just in case you'd forget.
Well,
I feel like we need to
Anyway.
give like anime its due and give it a round of applause because that was like, come on, that was beautiful.
You've seen Wimbledon before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, what we just saw was a documentary.
Called?
Topspin.
Okay.
So, look, I don't have enough. We only have 60 minutes. I don't have enough time to explain wormholes to the group.
Right.
Yep, and yet you will.
Or string theory or anything like that.
Okay.
Which you could.
But it occurs to me that the thing we just watched was somehow trying to articulate that in the forehand.
I feel like you started this sentence and you don't know where you're going.
Yeah.
Lucy, I got a secret for you. Okay, so in the moment of that forehand strike, which the ball boy presumably and the coach were talking about, like, oh, well, this is
the ball boy.
Yeah, you've seen a tennis match.
Oh, a ball boy. Okay, yeah.
What's the confusion? Have you not seen like the U.S. Open, bud? Like,
I guess just I haven't watched enough.
Enough tennis, I get it. Anyway, so what they're trying to, what they really get down to the core to here is that in that tremendous forehand,
Yeah.
all of space and time and the Big Bang happens in that and what that means
What that means?
What that means is like we are so big and so small at the same time. We are.
That's beautiful, Jeff.
That was.
It's just
I'm
one
not
of the
done.
great thinkers of our time.
I'm not done. It's like the most infinitesimal, irrelevant thing, and the creation of the universe as we know it,
Right.
and how everything matters, and nothing matters at the same time.
Yeah.
Right? Thank you.
Thank you, that one person.
That really hit someone.
That really resonated with one single person. With one individual person.
Hey, if you can reach one person.
Yeah.
You know, and really what this anime is all about. And if you watch the whole collection, right, they really pound it in, they really lay it in at the end. But what you're really, it's saying like you gotta appreciate the moment you're in. Balls are gonna go out. Balls are gonna go in.
Dinosaurs are going to go extinct.
You know, let's 40-40 deuce.
Yeah.
Those are the terms.
Yeah.
Jeff, what was the name of that anime?
What's that?
What was the name of the anime?
Oh, it was Topspin.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Topspin.
Does anyone know what the anime is?
Oh, a lot of people.
Oh,
Well, I
That's
mean,
way more
everyone,
than I
because
expected.
Jeff just
Yeah.
Yeah, Topspin.
Who do you think was the main character of all those?
our solar system.
Gotcha.
Yeah, for sure.
Everything you were saying kind of felt like a Facebook motivational
Yeah.
post, but like one that a mum has made with AI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't. It's a weird thing to have to respond to.
I wanna see everything you said, but in one of those TikTok Hope Core videos.
yes.
Like,
Yeah, that's what I was going for. Yeah. So again, you know, it's tough to experience and appreciate life and its sort of seemingly sort of like miracle circumstance that how life found its way on Earth, and if we can try and just articulate it in the simplicity of just a forehand shot at a tennis tournament.
you know what?
Yeah.
I remember watching that episode when it came out, and I was on a forum for that series. And let me tell you, when that episode happened, it was like Event Horizon. People were talking about it.
Sure, yeah.
Genuinely a week worth of, the thread was like hundreds of pages long about that one moment. You have no idea how profound that moment was in the anime Topspin.
Yeah. Thank you for
And Jeff, clearly,
enforcing my point.
We could do another 8 panels on just
that
Topspin
moment,
alone.
yeah.
Well, I think we're going to have to move on here.
So-
We do have 1 or 2 more clips.
So did that tennis ball kill the dinosaur?
Yes.
Yeah, well, that's what the documentary showed.
Right, the documentary, yeah.
But it was like it had the power of 1,000,000 tennis balls. Do you remember?
Right, that's right.
They all formed the comet.
You'll never look at a tennis ball the same way.
Never.
No, absolutely no.
That's excellent. Thank you, John.
What say we get this next clip going?
Let's
Oh
do
god,
it.
this is a good one. Didn't look away.
This guy. Oh man, my poor kid.
Dylan, I'm going to say maybe look away from this one.
十分時間は稼いだ
This is the worst Shadow of the Colossus I've ever seen.
ただ
Okay.
気候種何か妙だ
Something about this I kind of dig. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
でかい
This is me at home.
Yes, tell me how tall this Titan
巨
is.
人など初めて見るこちらに近づくでもなくああやって歩き回ってるあたり気候種に違いないのだろうが
Yeah.
This is horse.
Yeah, that's just like the game. We're
ここで夜まで
staying on
耐え
track.
る必要はなさ
Yeah,
そうだな
aggro.
Oh no. Oh, I'm just as shocked as you are, bud.
狙ったそんなまさか
What? Okay. Man, John, what are we doing right now? Okay. Oh, he just passed gas there. He's like, sorry. Oh my God.
俺今待てって言ったろ
Dude, what? Hey, this is not gonna work for me, John.
Jeff, I told you this was going to get advanced.
This is, even beyond my scope as an expert. Holy. Okay, well, what did you expect? What did you expect, buddy?
なんて言うんですか
This guy's got like Lone Star vibes from Spaceballs.
腰につけた飛び回るやつ
Okay, we can put it there.
Lone Star.
Okay, Jeff. Name?
Lone, no.
No.
I'm sorry, I forget.
You can't keep
I
using
always
copyrighted
conflate
materials.
Jeff, it wasn't. They all weren't going to be easy. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That one's called You Can't Pick Your Friends.
He's right.
He's right. That is what it's called.
Because in that world, nobody is allowed to pick their friends. And
Right.
And
his energy is just gone right now, isn't it?
and our main character here,
What's his name?
Cameron.
Okay.
Cameron. Okay.
Cameron, what's his surname?
They don't. That's not important, and they don't tell you.
You know what your naming reminds me of? When I used to be in like a high school drama class, and the kids there just had the worst imagination for names. They could not come up with. So I'd be in a play, and they'd be like, "Your character's name is," and they'd look me in the eyes and go, "David." I'm like, "Do I look like a David to you?"
But that guy looked like a Cameron.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Like a Leon S. Kennedy, if anything.
So yeah, I mean, look, he can't pick his friends, and we all can sympathize with that. So in this episode, which is like the penultimate episode.
Of how many?
Yep.
Yeah.
Right, of 16. It's a short first season.
Oh, damn.
And here's the again, it's spoiler territory. and
It's
I
okay. You can
Spoilers
spoil it. You can
for
spoil it.
whatever
I
this thing
apologize
is
to the
called.
group.
Spoil it for
Been
you
out for
can't
long
pick
enough,
your
it's fine.
friends.
He can't pick his friends, but the friends want to pick him.
Wow. And that emotional
Everyone,
turmoil.
I can't take credit. It's not my story. So this is it. Like it's go time. Again, penultimate episode. We're down to the wire here. Who's it gonna be? Who's the friend? The very last minute, Jared the horse. He's like, Cameron, you didn't even consider me. We've been through so much together. And then,
You know.
Yeah, you know.
Are you talking about the monkey character?
Or the
Yeah.
littler guy.
No. Well,
The littler big guy.
the tallest one, Sal.
What?
What was his name?
Sal.
Sal.
Short for Salvador.
Okay.
Okay.
And who's the other one? Paulie Walnuts. Sopranos
Hey.
character.
I've heard of that. No, it's not that.
Okay, what's his name then?
Vinny.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So at the very last second, Jared the horse. We saw what happened to Jared the horse. That was
peace.
very traumatic for Cameron. They've been through a lot together. He owes a lot to that horse.
When you say a lot, do you mean like financially or like?
No debts, just like the
Emotionally.
kinship.
Okay,
Kinship.
okay.
Yeah. They've been together since the beginning of.
Can't choose your friends.
COVID.
Since they decided to buy a home together.
Are they just friends or?
Something more?
They don't unpack it.
Yeah.
They don't unpack.
They
that.
leave it to the viewer to. Yeah.
But there's a lot of subtext.
There's some subtext, and I mean they're both on the loan, on the mortgage. Like they're both stated there. So infer from that what you will. I don't want to get into like that part of the story, but yeah. So that's what happened. And and Sal, he's like, look, he's like, I have an advantage. I have a height advantage over this. I'm going to be Cameron's friend at the end of this. I'm picking him as my friend. And, Cameron's just trying to, like, stay alive while they fight it out. And then the real handsome one...
Vinny?
Which one?
That was
Vinny?
Vinny, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
okay, Vinny.
He obviously didn't survive the conflict.
Obviously, yeah.
Obviously not, and so we're in the home stretch of everyone figuring out like who gets to be Cameron's friend.
What is this an allegory for again?
What's that?
What was the allegory for?
No, there's no. This is just a story that goes nowhere.
I think it's kind of like we all want to make contact with the humans around us, and it can be difficult and it can be lonely, and so sometimes you just end up fucking throwing a horse at someone and just praying that friendship results from it.
Yeah.
Is my read on that scene.
Yeah, I think that was in Death Stranding.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That was the final scene of Death Stranding, wasn't it?
Spoilers of Death Stranding.
Strands are horses that you throw across, like Iceland.
Yeah, so you guys are all right as well. Like you're all
as well
with your assessments as well. So it's rough. We only saw a very small snippet of that final scene in episode 15 there, but. All I can say is like now that Sal, Vinny's no longer with us. Jared, obviously, he's toast.
Toast.
There's no coming back.
I think we should go to the next one. This is.
I don't think we have time for the next one, but.
No, yeah. I mean, so and that's where it goes. I don't want to spoil at the very end and who gets to be his friend, but let's just say like. Someone's hands are hot there. Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we get it.
So I guess out of all the anime we've kind of sampled today, which would be your guys' favorite? Personally, I'm a huge fan of Dog's Agony. What Fido's Agony?
Yeah, Fido's Agony.
Fido's Agony.
Yeah.
What do you call the chips one? Just chips?
Just chips, but it's like dots between the...
Yeah.
I think Topspin's
not
got...
the cop show.
Topspin's got a lot of interesting angles.
Top skin.
Yeah.
So, I think we have to gauge whether he is a certified anime expert based on...
Well, maybe we should poll our audience here.
Yeah.
They seem to be smart and awesome.
Okay, so if you think Jeff is now a certified anime expert, I want you all to boo at him.
Thank you.
And if you don't think he's an anime expert, I'm going to need you all to boo at him.
You're a good friend, Tam. I like that.
I think you did great. If you had to rewatch, of course, any one of them, what would it be?
Well, yeah, like obviously when you know them by heart, it's like, do you really want to dig back into it?
You
I
play
get
everything.
that.
All right.
But I would probably want to rewatch Pencil Factory.
Here's a fun thing we could do, Jeff. If the committee allows it, you can pick one of those anime, and we will tell you what it is and what it's about.
Yeah.
Okay, we only have 90 seconds here. All right. I think I really want to know the pencil stuff, just because like I know the
I think you would love that show. It's called
like,
Cromarty High, and it's just about this guy who goes to this really weird high school. It has one of my favorite gags in that there's just a robot in it, like just a student who's like a cylindrical steel robot. He looks nothing like a human, and everyone's like, that guy's pretty tough. Cool. At some point, someone punches him, and he's like, his body's like steel, and the main character can see it's a robot. It's so good.
All right, okay, but peek behind the curtain a little bit. In a world where my description was not right, what was going on with the pencils? Like, what happened? What was that about?
That guy's just really tough.
Yeah.
He's just like,
Sometimes you
guys,
got
listen,
to someone.
I just want to thank everyone for coming out for the JeffJeffs panel. And thank you, seriously. And just, whatever the future holds, guys, it's been a blast. And so thank you, everyone. Appreciate it, okay?
Thanks so much,
Thank you all.
I'll stick around outside for a little bit, say hi to people if people want.
Yeah.